Hi guys, in today's Cook With Me, I am going to be doing a Spanish style steak and potato salad. Here are some of the ingredients that I use seasoning wise, and these are the steak, beef steak. I'm using black pepper, these things give me such hard time sometimes, some garlic powder, onion powder, some adobo, sazon, and this is beef seasoning. It's like chicken bouillon, but it's the beef one. Seasoned salt, very little. And this is sofrito. Is It has a bunch of stuff in there. I can make a video on how to make sofrito, but I usually purchase mine from a local market. And this is white vinegar. I use that so that I can mix it and makes kind of a marinade in itself, and it's so good. It's like also used for tenderizing the meat. Now, when you season your meat, you can use whatever you want. This is what I do. And here I am peeling some potatoes. Um, yeah, it's me and my husband, so these are very small potatoes. And at first I was going to make mashed potatoes with some broccoli and changed the whole menu because my husband was like, "No, potato salad." And I was down. Potato salad is so good. And just please excuse my chopping skills. My kids were all around me. I was talking to my husband. It was a mess. It was noisy. Still chopping away. So I added cold water into the pot, put a lid over it, and just let it boil. Here I decided to get 2 cloves of garlic and just crush them. I wanted it for my steak, but I didn't want to chop it up. It's not necessary. The flavor still goes in. And here is the garlic flying all over. It literally fell on my shirt. And that was that. I added some vegetable oil to my pan for the steak. And I waited just a little bit and decided I don't need the oil to get hot. So I entered the steak. So the little marinade that was left over in the bowl, I scraped it out and I put it in the pan with the beef steak. I then went and got some water and used the same bowl that it was marinating in and put the water over there because you want all that flavor. It creates a sauce, and the sauce is so good on potatoes, on rice, on by itself. So here I am adding tomato paste inside the beef steak in the water. I know it looks all clumped up, but as the water boils, it'll break down. And also, every time I go in to flip the steak, it will also break down. Here I am chopping up some onions. My husband does not eat onions. He does not like onions in his food, but I do. So I chop them up fairly big. And I always keep in mind that he doesn't eat onions, so I do pick them out of his food later on. It's not really a big deal because you can still see them. And I'm not sure why he doesn't eat onions, but they're so good, especially with steak. Just giving it a little jiggle jiggle and a little shaky shaky. Put the lid on and let it simmer. I'm checking on my potatoes. Here it is starting to boil. I like to flip it every like maybe 10 minutes or so because I want to make sure that it's evenly like simmering in the sauce. Um and I do like to boil it for a while because I like the steak to be tender. And I'm checking my potatoes again. I don't want to overcook my potatoes. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm using a contraption here that you would not believe, but it works and that's what matters. So I'm checking my potatoes and they are done. So I turned off the heat and removed them from the burner. I'm checking the steak again. Well, actually, my husband is checking the steak. I am draining the potatoes so that I can put them in a bowl and let them cool. You need your potatoes to be cold. Now, I do potato salad with them hot and it doesn't make a difference till it tastes very, very good. But people have this thing with mayonnaise and heat. I really don't care. It doesn't get old. It doesn't really make a difference. Here I am showing my boiled egg and it was cooked perfectly, had no green ring around it. Have you ever had someone's eggs and they had a green ring? That means it was overcooked. So while your potatoes cool down, check your steak to see if it still has any of that liquid in there. You don't want it to dry out. Here's my husband actually checking on it. So everything is looking good here. We can jump into making the potato salad. Um, I'm showing you here what I use, which is some mayo, salt, pepper, and seasoning salt. And obviously, we're going to add the egg in there. So, everybody's potato salad is different. I like to add enough mayo so that the potatoes are fully coated, but they're not drowning and it's not super liquidy. I don't like that. It doesn't taste good. It looks like a lot of salt, but it's not. Potatoes have no taste literally, and they need help. Um, in the in a bit you'll see me mixing it up and chopping it. That's because it was too chunky for me because I was gonna do mashed potatoes and then I changed my mind. So I start chopping it up a bit and continue mixing until everything is just well combined. Um, I did, however, forget to take a picture of what our plate looked like, but I mean, it's straightforward. It was potato salad and steak. It was so tender. It was delicious. My husband, he went back for more. Um, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below for anything that you would like to see. I am trying this YouTube thing out. This is my first video, and I hope that you liked it. Bear with me. We don't have the equipment yet. We do plan to get it. This was done on my cell phone with the little contraption that it works, and I'm glad it did. So here I am, mixy mixy, and I hope you like the video. Just comment down below.